Hi, I'm Ross with Up and Under, and this is Peak's Explorer one-piece dry suit. So this is Peak's touring dry suit. It's designed with sea kayaking, open boating and river touring in mind primarily, but for reasons we'll explain later, it's perfectly suitable for sort of easy to moderate white water as well, making it quite a versatile suit. Here it uses Peak's XP 4-layer fabric. So this is a 4-layer ripstop nylon. The difference between a 4-layer and a 3-layer fabric is that within the laminate you've got an extra sort of membrane almost between your waterproof membrane and your inner scrim. So this membrane is hydrophilic, which means it loves water, and as you sweat it absorbs water, spreads it over a larger surface area, and therefore it evaporates more quickly through the waterproof membrane and effectively keeps you drier on the inside. So that's something that's really worth looking out for when you're in the market for a dry suit. Cheaper dry suits will tend to be a 3-layer construction, and the more top-end ones tend to be 4-layer. So, looking at the top of this suit, we've got a neoprene neck cone. Now this is becoming really popular with touring dry suits rather than the traditional latex neck cone that you'll find on some of the other touring dry suits on the market, but also mainly on white water dry suits. The advantage of using neoprene over latex is that it's more comfortable, but still offers a good level of water ingress protection. So if you just have an open neck with a zip opening, it's really comfortable, but if you take a roller and if you're sort of surfing or rock hopping, you're far more likely to get water in. So this is kind of like a happy medium, and it's the best of both worlds. Now at Peak have put a little tensioner on here so that you can tighten it right up and get quite a good seal. So if you're using it on moderate white water or you're surfing or rock hopping, it does give quite a good level of protection, but you can easily loosen that right off, so it's quite loose on your neck. Now around the neck cone there's your collar. Your collar's fleece lined, so in cold weather that cinches right up with this zip, comes up nice and close to your face and keeps you warm. But in warmer weather, just simply open it up like this. It's a lot more comfortable. Around the back of the suit, we've got this opening here. This zip's closed, but when it's open like that, the hood just simply rolls out and really easy to chuck on. Now, the hood's made of the XP 2.5 layer fabric rather than 4 or even 3 layer. The reason being it's far lighter, so it rolls up and stows really easily in there. Looking at the arms on the jacket, we've got reflective detailing down both arms, so in low light conditions your fellow paddlers can spot you really easily, or in the unfortunate event of a sort of emergency rescue situation, search and rescue or RNLI or whatever can find you easier. It makes you much easier to spot on the water. We've got a pocket on the left bicep. This is really good for storing little bits, sort of nose plugs, ear plugs, etc. So if you stop for a surf or a bit of rock hopping, you can get those out, chuck them on quite quickly. It's quite nice. And then on the cuffs we've got latex in there, so really good protection from water ingress, and a Velcro cuff over the top to protect the latex. We've also got 2 front pockets on the suit. So one of my major gripes with most dry suits and dry kayaks is when they put a pocket on, they tend to put it right slap bang in the middle on the chest, or down low like hand warmer pockets on a waterproof coat or something, which is all very well, but they're really, really difficult, if not impossible, to get to when you're wearing a buoyancy aid. So Peak have thought of this, and they've positioned their pockets such that if you're wearing one of their buoyancy aids, such as the Adventure Zip here, you can get down into the pockets and access bits of those whilst you're on the water. So that's really nicely thought out. The waist on it, obviously a dual tunnel, so it can be used with a spray deck. Your spray deck goes right up in there. No way water can get into the boat. That's backed up with some really, really quite burly Velcro straps there. They provide a really good fit, and they're quite tough to get on and off, which is brilliant. On the inside then, you've got sort of a sticky print. Again, this kind of helps the waist tube grip the spray deck better. It's not going to work itself loose or ride up too much. Okay, so arguably one of the most innovative parts of this dry suit happens on the leg section, on the pants. So to start with, you've got a draw cord on the waist, which helps the pants from not sag when you're off the water walking around. But the most unique, well, the unique feature on this dry suit is the leg entry system. So effectively, we've got a zip which runs from one ankle to the other. To get it in, pull that open there, reveals a huge opening here, and essentially gives you a really long body tube. And then you just chuck the tag on, chuck the dry suit on like a cag rather than climbing in through the rear of it, and then zip back up ankle to ankle. The advantage of this system is you kind of lose that coat hanger theme that's associated with dry suits normally, which means that when you're paddling you feel much more restricted and more comfortable. In practice it's a really good system. We've both all used it quite a lot and it works really, really nicely. As with any dry suit, you've got sewn and taped in waterproof socks. So these keep your feet completely dry, allow you to just wear normal walking or hiking socks underneath. It's really comfortable. But of course, always wear shoes with these or they will get holes in and they will leak very quickly. Okay, so all in all, the Peak Explorer One Piece is a fantastic all-round dry suit, be it for expedition paddling or even some moderate white water. As we've seen, it's got some really, really nice standout features such as the leg entry, accessible pockets, and the fabric is fantastic. If you're in the market for a new dry suit to kind of cover all ground, it's well worth considering. Cheers.